There. I'm going to shoot a brief video on how to set up your scheduler within Synergy. So log into your Synergy account. There's a couple of different steps involved. So first, what you want to do is the setup portion of your calendar. So we're going to go to settings down here on the menu. So all the way down to the bottom, settings. And first step is to integrate this calendar with your Google Calendar. Now, the only calendar that you can integrate is a Google Calendar. So if you're using Schedule Once or Calendly, there is no option to integrate and synchronize them. But my understanding is that you could synchronize those calendars with your Google Calendar and it should show up in all three spots. So something to consider. What you want to do is you just want to add your account. So if you click on an account and just make sure you're logged into your Google account and then just select the one that you want to integrate with this Synergy account. And once it's integrated, you're going to see it connected here. See that green box connected. So you know it's connected. The next step is to, again in settings, go over to your calendar area. So we're clicking on calendar and you want to add a new calendar because you'll have nothing here more than likely. I'm just going to go into one that I've created and show you the different functionality of it. So in order to make edits or go back to make changes, it's this pencil. So I'm clicking on the pencil and here you'll see when you build it from scratch, you'll see exactly the same thing. You have to just give your calendar a name and make these selections that are best for you. So slot duration, how long do you want your appointments to be? I selected an hour. Slot interval, how far apart do you want your appointments to be? I said I need a 30-minute buffer. Okay, or here you can put even your buffer. Okay. Um, Under here, you can say how much notice you need. So what I've done is I've set it up as 1 day so that people cannot book the same day for me. They have an option of booking 1 day out. You can set that up to whatever you want. And then date range. How many days are going to show up? What's your availability? How far in advance can they book? And I like the 2 week range. Okay. So appointment slots per means you can only book one appointment per slot. How many slots or how many appointments per day? I've set it to 7, but again, you can have that unlimited. Set it up any old way that you want. And if you don't like it, you can go back and edit it. Okay. Here is a thank you message. This thank you message shows up once a lead or a person books on your calendar and goes to the thank you page. Thank you for booking. So you feel free to customize this. This is just um, the default thank you message. Okay. And below here you have your availability. So in this case, I can have people book on my calendar between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. in my time zone. Okay. And it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. If I didn't want to take bookings on Friday, I just take it off, right? And now it's not available and it doesn't show up. Okay. As I go here, this is an important factor here. You want to link this calendar to that Google Calendar that you just integrated. So again, we just pick it here. I'll just delete this and re-enter it for you to show you. Oops, it goes down. Okay, so here, link to calendar, and all I'm doing is I'm selecting Google, and then I'm selecting the particular Google Calendar that I want this calendar to integrate with. You can only have one Google Calendar per Synergy account or in there. Maybe you can have other calendars with different Google accounts. I haven't really tested that out. Yeah, I'm sure you could. The other important option is to have two-way. So here it says two-way, one-way, disable trigger smart. I'm not sure what smart is, to be honest, but you want to make sure it's two-way. So when you book in here, it gets put into your Google Calendar. When you book in your Google Calendar, it gets put into here. Okay, so you pick everything that you want and you save the settings. Okay. So where you see your calendar, in the menu, under scheduling, if you click on that and you click on calendar, this is where you'll see your calendar and all the events in your calendar. So you can view, first of all, you can have several calendars and pick the one that you want to look at. You can view by month, by week, by day. So I'm just going to say month. And here I have an appointment set on the 18th for myself. It's just a test appointment, but you'll see it show up that way. Okay. So let's go back to calendar and see how the whole thing works from a leads perspective. So I'm in calendars. So I went settings and calendars. I pick the calendar that I want to look at, which is the Facebook lead calendar, and I navigate all over here to this link icon. So when I click the link, this is the view of the calendar from a leads perspective. And up here, if you were to highlight this, this would be the URL or the link that you would send them to get to this particular calendar. So what we are going to do is we're going to make a test. So we say, I'm a lead that comes through. I want to book an appointment on the 11th of June, and I want to pick 1 p.m. And I select the date. Then the system asks me for my name and my phone number and my email. Oops. Sabina, come on. Sabina. Um, Whatever. I'm just putting something in. Oh, let's just fix this. My typing is all off. Maybe I can't even use that. 555. Oops. 555. Okay. And then I book my appointment. Okay. This is the thank you message that I was telling you about that you can adjust in the calendar settings. Is there anything you would like to know, us to know before your appointment? I go, nah, no, all good. And then we submit and book the appointment. This allows the lead or the person booking the appointment to add it to their Google Calendar if they want, or their Outlook calendar. I'm just not going to do that at this point in time. I'm going to jump back into Synergy. Oops, this one. Okay. So under scheduling and calendar, now if I look at the month, I can see, oh, that's the one I just booked on the 11th at 1 p.m. Okay, so it shows up here for me. How else you would use this is, say if you're in your opportunities section and you're talking to a lead. You've got a lead that came in and you're maybe texting back and forth, and they say, "Hey, I'm available tomorrow at 3 p.m. Would that work for you?" Right? So what you can do is you can click on the appointment area within the opportunities or within the person's profile and navigate down to here and click here to create an appointment. So basically you click here and you can now say, let's pick the 11th, but let's say 9 o'clock, for example. Okay. And then make a note, booking with Todd. Okay. Or call with Todd. Oh, I guess it's Clint. Okay. Whatever. Whatever. We'll just put that in. Okay. Save. All right. So now it's confirmed. And if you go back to your calendar and see it, I have to change my view to monthly because there it is. Clint Eastwood's appointment booked now in my calendar. Okay. And he, as far as I know, will get some notifications just reminding him that he's got a booking. Um, you know, but you are to call him. Basically, the way I believe that the calendar is set up or the call is set up is that you will be calling him on at 9 o'clock on the 11th of June. Okay, so that's that. A couple of other tips is one in conversations. Let me see if I can find him all. Let me see if I have any conversations in here that I can use to show you. I'll just take one. Okay. If you're in conversations and someone's replying and chit-chatting back, it's going to show up in the conversations area. Okay. They've also added the scheduling option here. So when you're actually chit chatting and someone says, "Oh, I'm available tomorrow at 3 o'clock," um, if you're in this particular place within Synergy, you would just basically click schedule, and again, you can pick, you know, the time and the date and plop it in the calendar, and it works exactly the same as the other way. All right. So hopefully that helps. Um, let Rhea know if you need more training regarding the Synergy calendar. She would be available to walk you through it or help you with the integration and setup if you're confused and can't do it yourself. All right, take care.